Putting it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. Put the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
And New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. Come on. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world. And tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Come on. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever.
Coach, winter is just around the corner as you get a look at New Era Field just south of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Let's go. Let's do this. Hey, Nora.
I got him.
Right. Check. Press. That's it. Press him. Check 3. Check again.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Check 31. Check 31. Echo. Check back 34. Go.
Don't let him breathe.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Adam Thielen, 85 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Black 11.
Let's go, Heavy. Let me know what you got.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, Mason Foster, who was 7th in the NFL in tackles a year ago.
Hey, I'm going to load it.
On second down, Michel. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Rivers. He finds his target. It's Crowder. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
180. 380.
Check 24. Check 24.
300.
First down, Rivers. And he fires one incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
180.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Red Delta. Hey. I-7. Look.
Throwing again. Rivers. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Back. Shift. Kill.
Now Haskins on first down. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. Haskins now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Haskins. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. From the 21, it's second and 10.
Check right 50. I don't think you got it, son. Check. Yup. Go.
A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Like 50. Rip right. Check. Hey, nickel. Watch twist.
Here's Haskins. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will make our score 9-0. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Hey, bro, 80. Blue dead.
From the gun, Rivers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Watch safety creeping.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Dancing to his left. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Check 99. Check 26. Check 26.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Jim, squeeze. Switch. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Let's go. It's set.
Now it's Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the pylon, caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, gets outside of the pocket.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Vance McDonald. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Rivers to throw it. This is caught. It's Cooks. A good pick up there, 26 yards. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Rivers now. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Check, check. Lucky.
General West.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
180.
Watch the run. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
Hey, Delta.
Working out of the gun, Rivers.
Let's go.
He's got his tight end, Burton. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing, Rivers. This is caught. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the... And he'll get in! Touchdown, Baltimore! Sony Michel, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that will get them one closer. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Haskins from his own end zone. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's his safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, Rivers. And able to find Dorsett. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
180, flag 15.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Mike.
Zero.
Check 55. Mike.
Bravo.
55, Mike.
A 1st down throw here for Rivers. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
12. Hey, shoot.
Rivers on 1st down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Alpha! Hey, orbit.
Throwing again. Rivers. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Rivers now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's out to his running back, Michel. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Final play of the half. It's Haskins. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And he fires one that's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
A second down throw for Rivers. On the catch, it's Crowder. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. To throw is Rivers. He gets it to Cooks. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First down, Rivers. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. On 1st and 10, Rivers. He's got Burton here. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Michelle on an island by himself in the backfield. 2nd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Brandon Cooks. His 9th touchdown of the season. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw it in.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Following the interception here, Rivers going to throw deep for the end zone, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Good play there to step in and knock that one away by Chris Harris.
Who said that he couldn't play in the NFL?
Not me.
Hey, not you. A lot of scouts did. A lot of people undrafted, and has turned himself into a Pro Bowl corner.
And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
Here's Matt Bosher now, and surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. You go tight. Go. You got tight right there. 6-6. Crunch.
They'll indeed go for it with Haskins. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the punt team is out there. It's not 4th down. Maybe the cold weather here freezing their brain a bit. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Now Cobb to return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Silver. Kill. Turn up. Hatchet. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now Haskins on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Taco Charlton. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Joker. Hey, alert 3.
Now Haskins. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. They'll try to get this offense going with Michelle. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Rivers nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Now the Bills will take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. From the gun, Rivers. And that's complete to Cooks. A gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to.
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Buffalo. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Throwing Rivers. This will be caught inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Rivers. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Check 43. Check 15. Tight dog. Switch.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a big spot for the rookie Haskins. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Mike 51, Mike 53. Coming, baby, I'm coming, baby. Woo! Check three.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jerry Hughes make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On 1st and 10, Rivers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
After the sack on 1st down, Rivers. Now he'll let it go deep left side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play, so it might as well have not even had the penalty.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jerry Hughes in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Out, 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 out.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Shit, go, go. Check 37. Kill.
Throwing now is Haskins. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Check, check.
Here we go with Haskins. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. T.J. Watt in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Every time it's a sack. Come on, fellas.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Check 3. Check 31. Check 31. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Watch the safety.
Fourth down. Here's Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. 65, 65. 65.
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second.
Check. 390.
At the 37-yard line.
I'm coming.
Kneel down here from Rivers, and that should be it. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished.